Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning. So, how are you everyone? So, is it okay? Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning. So, how are you everyone? Is it okay? So, how are you fasting? Puasa okay semua?
All good.
Good. So, the rest is good. Uh, Hari Hara Sudan ada? Hari Hara Sudan. Hari Hara Sudan dengan Imran. Imran Salahuddin. Ada. Imran Imran bin Salahuddin ada. Hari Rasudan ada. Okay, Najmi Imran nanti WhatsApp saya lah. 18 days untuk 18 days Najmi Imran.
Ah, pero dah.
Uh, okay, okay. Sebab saya duk nampak gambar mai tapi 18 days duk merah kan.
Kita isi dulu.
Okay, okay. Uh, so is there any issue regarding to the previous lab, lab 2, lab 3, before we start with a new lab today? Is there any issue? Want to ask a question or anything?
No, sir.
Okay, saya tutup lah sebab laptop saya sistem heavy sangat dia beritahu. Tutup kamera. So if no, so we will start briefing on lab 4. So lab 4 is about the PIC input and output interfacing, which is we will see how to produce output in LCD. Before this, we produce output on 7 segment. Now we want to produce output in LCD. So LCD will be very useful during your OEL lab. OEL. So the objective of this session, which is design programming to control manipulate 2 times 16 character LCD using PIC16F877A. So now we are using 2 times 16, 2 in row and 16 in column. So maksudnya dual line lah, kita akan guna dual line LCD. Then this one is our LCD, the connection of LCD 2 times 16 character LCD to PIC. So we have a VSF, VDD, and we connect to VCC, VEE, connect to VEE, RS usually we connect to RA2, RW we connect to the ground, and RW we connect to the RW connect to ground. E which is enable, we connect to RA3, RA3. Then for the rest is we connect to the port. For example, port C or port D, port E type scope. So we usually connect to port C or D for the LCD. Then this one for backlight. Backlight. then we see the initializing the SCD. Then at first you need to setting up the type of interfacing, either 8-bit or 4-bit of LCD. Normally we use PIC 8-bit configuration. So this one is by default setting. Then number of LCD line, which is a 2 line for this module, we use a 2 lines. Then size of font 5 times 7 for this module. So this one is the default one. Then turn on display, which is a RE3. Which is we can enable RA3, then choosing whether to show the cursor or not. If the cursor is appeared, it can be set up to make cursor either blinking or not. So yang ni tak ada cursor, so cursor lah, we have a cursor. Then setting the display counter, so into counter, which is we want to increment or shift left to right, so it depends on the condition. So added into entry mode, SSD will be ready to receive data after entering to this mode. So for the first one, we setting up the 8-bit configuration. So now we need to initialize the LCD. First we initialize void LCD initialize LCD init, then delay, then LCD send command 0 times 38. So why 38? So kita akan tengok from this table lah. Later I will show you why 38. Then this function is set to 8-bit format. So we set 8-bit format, 2 line and 5 times 7 font. So we set up from number 1 until number 3. So then we repeat twice again. So usually we will start using we start initialize 3 times lah. 3 times, then because of sometimes when we initialize this one, it not detect on the hardware. So that's why we have a problem. Software also we have a problem with PIC that. That's why we put 3 times here. Then we want to display the cursor blink on. Then we clear the display and entry mode no shift or auto increment. So for LCD initialize this one, so you can copy and paste directly without any alteration needed. So you can use this coding 100% input to your coding, simply that. So this one is a flowchart of LCD initialization by instruction. So this is my summary lah. At first we have a power stability, then we need to set the function, then display instruction, which is a 0 times 0C, and entry mode. So entry mode set here. So this one. So so entry mode is a wait for LCD to process the command. So this one for entry mode lah. So we use all this instruction in hexa for sending command to the LCD. So for example, function 8-bit 1 line, 5 times 7 dots, 0 times 30. So but we use this one, function set 8-bit 2 line, 5 times 7 dots, 0 times 38. This is the address for 2 line and 8-bit for this one. So the rest is function. So entry mode 0 times 06 for this one. So display cursor, so you can, this one is default lah setting, so we can use this one lah. So next is a function for sending command to LCD. So what we have is command register, then data to send the data because of we declare character CMD here, so it will send to CMD here. Then LCD enable equal to 1, DD LCD enable equal to 0 to off. So and on off this one. Then how we send the character to our LCD. So this one we select data line, data value. So character, you see the character A here. So we will send data character to here. Then it's normal for this one. Then the function write string for LCD, sending string to LCD. So we character times A. So this one for sending string to LCD. So in our port our LCD position and the LCD. So we have a special address for it. For example, M which address, I which address, C which address. So we have a different address here. So for this LCD, we use 40. We have a 40, and the first line we have a 40 storage location. So we have a 40 location in the first line, and 40 location in line 2. 40, but you can see the largest number for the first line is 27 and second one is 67. So we have 40. Why we only have until 27 address? You know why? Anyone know why it only has address until 27 only? Anyone knows why? Ada siapa tahu pasal sampai 40 sampai 27 walaupun kita 40 ada address. Why? Hello, ada orang tak?
Ada sir.
Ada.
Okay. So no idea why we only have a 27. Padahal sini ada 40 ni. Any idea?
Tada.
So because of our address is in hexadecimal. So you can see until 09, 0A, 0B, 0C, 0D, 0E, 0F. Then we start back at 10. So that's why until 27, why we have a 40 address on the first line. For example, if we want to use for example, if we want to start at the middle, so you can start on 10 or 11 sorry, 0A, no 10 0A, 0B, 0C, for example, if you want to start on the middle Okay, this one is common register for DRAM. So this one is a function for setting cursor position. So for example, we start with column number 1. So you just put column number 1, or you can choose any number here for this one. So note that for 2 line, only the address from 0 times 00 to 0F are visible on the first line, and 0 CF visible on the second line. So if greater than 60 character, only 16 character will be visible on the LCD. So please take note this one. So now we want to shift left or shift right. So how you want to shift your number to left or right? So this one is the command. So you can change the number here from here. here. So you can copy this one and change the number. So for lab exercise, so microcontroller, so you need to display microcontroller at the first line of the LCD from column number 1. Then for second one, lab module 4 at second line of LCD starting on the column 1. So please copy all this to your program. Then don't forget don't forget to include Pragma, XCH, Pragma, and oscillator for this one. So this one, the red one is this one is not included in this lab module. So you can put depend on you. If you want to use a port D, you can put to the port D. If you want to use port C, you can use a port C. So now I'm using port D as my port assignment. Then RS-RA2 enable is RA3. So we refer to our schematic tag . So next is LCD subfunction. So this one just copy for this one. So same with what I showed you before. Same thing. So LCD clear, cursor position, column number 1. LCD, we have LCD initialization. So we have we set the function, then display on, then clear display and entry mode. Entry mode. So we wait for the command. The instruction, next instruction. Yeah, Farah, any question?
Yes, sir. About the board, is it different for the result if I use board C or board D, or it's all the same?
Yeah, it's all the same. So you can try on your simulation, but it's all the same.
Okay, thanks.
But please not use port A. Port A is usually we use as an input, port A and port E. So, but the best one we use port C and port D .
Okay, nice, thanks.
Okay. So this one for write character, then write string for this one. So please you can try to change any value here, but for me you can copy paste. For example, if you want to do OAL or something like that, so no need to do any change until here. No need to do any changes until so void main is your main program. So you can set any declaration method. So you can set as so now we set port D as a output, everything. This one we want to clear the LCD, so which position you want to use. So this one is line 1, column number 1. So next is line 2, column number 1. So you can set your cursor position . Okay, so I copy all this one to here. So you can see I just edit this one ni. Kena tambah yang ni lah. We need to add this one. Then all this I copy from the lab sheet. So all the same. Then we debug the main project, debug. Okay, now we are running. Set pula. So this one we running something like this one. So I use output this one HT84480 for this one. This LED lah, this type of LED. Then how to set this one? Properties. Pin number 1 is ground, so ground. VCC 5 volt. Then this one we no change lah. Then our RS we connect to RA2. RW is ground. Enable is RA3. So then I choose port D. Then our model is 16 times 2 lah. So we can use 16 times 4, 20, depend on you. But I use 16 times 2. So we will get this one. Telefon ni kosong pula ni. Okay, next is you can bouncing. We want to display that bouncing at the center of the first line of the LCD and the rest for the second, and make it running from the left to right and right to left. So this one is we want to see the bouncing effect. So program code for bouncing. So we use default setting for LCD and everything. So we just need to copy void, this void main. The void main. So you see it start in line 1, number 5. Position number 5 lah. Then we copy and paste to our system lah. Paste to here. So now this one I already replaced the void, our void main, our main coding. So I already replaced and paste here. So you can see we have a bouncing effect. That's we move to right, left to right, right to left for this one. Then we debug main project. Saya pula. Ini warning saja. Aduh, tak apa, nanti saya tunjuk video lah. Saya kena troubleshoot tu. Apa masalah ni. Apa masalah ni. Bit okay.
Doktor selalu kalau jadi macam ni dia tak bagi tahu ke part mana kita salah.
Itulah dia kena troubleshoot lah. Mungkin saya ada salah coding dekat coding tu. Cuma ni memang tak ada, dia tak beritahu salah. So maybe integration between PSIM ke apa.
Dia tak macam Arduino kan kalau programming dia bagi tahu kita salah kat mana, part mana.
Betul lah. So yang ni sebab kita nak integrate with PIC SYNLAB ni. Kalau program saja tak apa. Ni problem dekat integration ni. We have a problem with integration. Ya, saya try kali lagi. So we copy this one. Copy. So void main kita copy. Okay, saya try tengok. Sebab I do before this, before your class, I always do my own first. Dia memang ada output lah, but I need to ni lah. For this one, I'm not sure why. Maybe I need to troubleshoot first lah. This one. Alamak. So, any question regarding to this lab before we discuss on design question? Any question?
Tak ada sir.
Okay, next is a design question. What you need to do for your report. So this one, please try first what we are doing on the back. Then this one, you need to display text FTKE on the line number 1 from column number 5. So we can use this one, this coding from column number 5. Then blink it 3 times with a delay 500 millisecond and clear the LCD. So to clear the LCD, you can use a command 0 times 01 and clear LCD, clear display. So all this coding is dekat atas is available. Then display the scrolling tab. Programming is found on the line number 2 with entering from the right until the last character exit on the left. So from the right, so the first character is P. Then from the right, moving to the left, then the last character display on the LCD is N. 1 is N. Then repeat task 1 to 3 continuously. So it means you need to do while, no need to do for or any array, just do while for this one. So this one sama juga before this, same with before this, but you need to submit. So next week is Raya, then you need to submit next another week. So you have 2 weeks to finish this task for this one. So on after a week after Raya, so we have no class, no lab for F2F, but we have a lecture on Wednesday is F2F, face to face on Wednesday. I forgot the date. 11. Yeah, 11 of so I will see you on 11 of May 2022. Then I will our test is on 18 or 19. I forgot 18 or 19 of May, another week. So we will start our OAL class 16 and 17 of May. Then our lecture is 18. Then if I'm not mistaken, our test is on 19 of May. All this one is face to face. So any question? Not regarding to this lab or any question regarding to this subject?
So, sir, our test on 18 or 17?
19.
19. And how many chapter will be included in the test?
Nanti KPAC.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, from the first week of lecture until KPAC. So KPAC we will cover this week. KPAC. So thank you for your question. Next question. Next question. Ush, ramai yang kelas ni. 36. Because of we have a limit to enter the lab on face-to-face lab only 30 students allowed to enter the lab. So I will check again the lab attendance for this group lah, because of another group only 20 plus. So
Sir nak tanya sir,
yeah.
kalau nanti lepas masa face to face nanti, kalau saya nak tukar hari Isnin boleh?
Boleh. Kalau Isnin, Rabu ke Selasa ke Isnin boleh. Isnin ke Selasa tak boleh.
Okay sir.
Okay, thank you.
Terima kasih.
So sambil-sambil tanya tu, please fill out the attendance jangan lambat or don't forget lah. So any other question? Any other question?
Tak ada.
Okay, kalau tak ada, thank you. See you again tomorrow for lecture, and don't forget we have a quiz tomorrow. 10-minute quiz, multiple choice question.
Okay, quiz on what? Which chapter? The first one?
First anti-KPAC.
Oh, okay. Okay, thanks.
Just a simple multiple choice question. No need to do calculation or any. No need to do programming or something like that. Just multiple general knowledge to test your general knowledge on this micro C. Okay, thank you everyone. See you again.
Thank you sir.